The Narendra Modi government decision to completely integrate Jammu and Kashmir by modifying Article 370 has completely stumped Pakistan. From Pakistan's Prime Minister to ministers, from Pakistan's diplomats to generals, Pakistanis have virtually become ambassadors of terror, threatening to bleed India. Well-educated Pakistanis, including their diplomats, including their generals, they are speaking the language of Hafiz Mohammad Saeed and Masood Azhar, the language of armed terror, jihad for Kashmir. India Today's Abhishek Bhalla and I get you our top story. This is General Mirza Aslam Beg, former Pakistan Army Chief. This is Ashraf Jahangir Qazi, former Pakistan High Commissioner to India. Former Pakistan High Commissioner to India. And this is Abdul Basit, till recently Pakistan's High Commissioner to India. All openly advocating jihad or terror to bleed India. Highly educated, well-travelled across the globe, representatives of Pakistan. Are they any different from this man, Hafiz Mohammad Saeed, or this man, the Maulana of terror, Masood Azhar of Jaish-e-Mohammed? All of them are Pakistani citizens and all advocates of armed terror to bleed India. The Kartarpur Sahib corridor is their next weapon to bleed India. So was this hug and this warmth just a facade to lure India and then bleed India? Top intelligence sources have warned that Pakistan is shifting Afghan Taliban terrorists to the line of control to give a new lease of life to terror in Jammu and Kashmir.
What Pakistan was hoping for after 5th of August was a mass rebellion in Kashmir. It has not happened. Nothing has happened on the streets. Even on the 15th of August, things are all quite normal. And that is why they are putting out all this information, which they are trying to psych us into thinking that putting us on the defensive, etc.
A meeting was held on the 19th of August at Markaz Osama Ali at Bahawalpur in Pakistan's Punjab province, where the Jaish-e-Mohammed and Afghan Taliban terrorists plan to target security forces in Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab.
There's a linkage which it controls in Afghanistan, so it wants to now push in the Afghanistan terrorists into Kashmir, because it is failing to put its own terrorists into Kashmir. It is failing to get the local people out there into the streets. It is failing to recruit the local terrorists to do something.
A desperate Pakistan is trying to up the ante, not just at the line of control, but across Jammu and Kashmir and other parts of the country.
With intelligence inputs pouring in that Pakistan could spark violence not just in Kashmir but also in the hinterland, the Indian security establishment is watchful of each and every input that's coming in. The idea is clear by Pakistan to internationalize the Kashmir issue in wake of the abrogation of Article 370. Abhishek Bhalla in New Delhi for India Today.
India Today's Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan and Defense editor Abhishek Bhalla now join me for more on this big story. Abhishek, to you first. The threat of Afghan Taliban terrorists. Grave threat at this time at the line of control.
Well, definitely, Gaurav, and there is some context to it. A few months back when India prepared a fresh dossier on Jaish-e-Mohammed and Maulana Masood Azhar, it did mention that they are striking an alliance with the Afghani Taliban. And in fact, they have been working, JEM cadres have been working in Afghanistan, preparing many of the Afghani terrorists, primarily from Taliban, to come and strike terror in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, amid ceasefire violations at the line of control, there are serious concerns. I have gone through several of these intelligence reports that clearly suggests that Afghan terrorists are waiting in terrorist camps in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, ready to come into Kashmir, and also they are being prepared to carry out strikes in mainland India. That's something very, very shocking, because this is what they did in the 90s. So it's the 90s that the Pakistani establishment wants to bring back.
India is much stronger today than in the 1990s, and that is something that Pakistan needs to be prepared. They need to figure this out, that if there is another, God forbid, Uri kind of an attack, there will be a surgical strike. If there is a Pulwama, there will be not just a Balakot airstrike, but if government sources are to be believed, then something much, much more. Incidentally, Pakistan is in for more trouble. Why? Pakistan's doublespeak on taking action against terror has been exposed by the Asia-Pacific Group of the Financial Action Task Force. Pakistan has been found to be non-compliant on 32 of 40 parameters that were set for showing action against terrorists like Hafiz Muhammad Saeed and Masood Azhar, and terrorist organizations like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Jamaat-ud-Dawa. Pakistan still has until September to take action or to be on the FATF blacklist. Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan brings you this report.
Pakistan has just received a massive blow on the international stage. The Imran Khan government has been found to have miserably failed to combat terrorism and funding.
कैनबरा में ऑस्ट्रेलिया में एक मीटिंग हुई है एशिया पैसिफिक ग्रुप, जो सब रीजनल ग्रुप है FATF का। उसके मेंबर्स ने साफ तौर पे कहा कि 40 पैरामीटर्स में से 32 पैरामीटर्स में पाकिस्तान फेल हो गया है, और जो 11 पैरामीटर्स थे जिसमें इफेक्टिवनेस देखा जा रहा था, उसके मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग और फाइनेंशियल कंट्रोल को, उसमें से 11 में से 10 में उसने को पास मार्क्स नहीं मिले। ऐसे में उन्होंने उसको ब्लैक लिस्ट में डाल दिया है, और ये बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर इन्फ्लुएंस करेगा FATF की प्लेनरी मीटिंग जो पेरिस में होगी मंथ ऑफ अक्टूबर में।
The blacklisting by the Asia-Pacific Group of the Financial Action Task Force is going to hit an already crumbling Pak economy hard. The financial downgrade in the Asia-Pacific market means foreign banks will avoid doing business with Pakistani banks. In a damning indictment of Pakistan, the global terror watchdog found the country non-compliant on 32 of the 40 parameters on money laundering and terror financing.
पाकिस्तान इस समय पूरी तरह से आर्थिक कंगाली की स्थिति में है। उसका विदेशी मुद्रा भंडार अगर देखें तो 7.76 बिलियन के समथिंग है, जो कि कुछ हफ्तों के लिए ही है। पाकिस्तान की जो मुद्रास्फीति है वो 10% से भी ऊपर पहुंच चुकी है। फिस्कल डेफिसिट 7% पहुंच चुका है। पाकिस्तान इस समय दर-दर की ठोकरें खा रहा है।
Islamabad now has to do a lot to avoid FATF's blacklist in October, when the 15-month deadline ends. If that happens, there will be serious economic sanctions from international institutions like IMF and World Bank. A doom for Pakistan's flagging economy.
While Pakistan is in denial when it comes to having been blacklisted at the APG, the terminologies might change, but the effect remains the same. Pakistan has been blacklisted for not taking enough action on terror networks and terror groups when it comes to terror funding. And this could mean more trouble for Pakistan in times to come when the plenary of the FATF meets in October in Paris. In New Delhi, Geeta Mohan for India Today.
Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan joins me for more on this big story. Geeta, it's the Asia-Pacific Group that's put Pakistan on the blacklist, and this is bad news for Pakistan. One step away from being blacklisted in October. But can Pakistan still show compliance? Can Pakistan fake it once again?
Well, this is one of the biggest losses for Pakistan and loss of face, so to say. While there are many denials that are coming from Pakistan that there has been no blacklisting, APG and FATF do not use terms such as grey list and blacklist. They have their own terminology, but it amounts to the same. What we're given to understand is that with non-compliance from of the 40 parameters that were in place, 32 parameters they failed on, and of the 11 effectiveness of the Pakistani administration, of them 10 they showed complete non-compliance with. That really clearly shows that there was no convincing the Asia-Pacific group that Pakistan has taken irreversible action against terror networks and terror funding. And therefore, what we are looking at over here is not just blacklisting at the APG, but in October, Pakistan could be in a huge amount of trouble at the plenary session that will be held of the FATF in Paris.
Geeta, stay with me. There's breaking news that's coming in, and this is more embarrassment for Pakistan at virtually every level. Pakistan has...
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.